State of Texas versus Michael Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Zach Dunn for the state.
Defense?
Albert Chidas for Mr. Martinez.
And are you Michael Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Martinez, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, we're proceeding on the lesser included assault bodily injury family.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendant's Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault bodily injury family as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
He does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, on both.
Mr. Martinez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense. Punishment is to be assessed at 24 days in the Bexar County Jail. There are no applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. And if the court follows this agreement, it's the court's understanding that the judgment will be satisfied. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes,
Did you understand that by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court? Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the less included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence?
State offer states Exhibit 1 and all attachments.
No objection, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Wavering Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. We have a deal for time with the state, and I just want to make sure my client gets full credit for all the time that he's been in county.
Mhm.
He's got 255 days here in Bexar County. But in addition to that, he's got 139 days out of Hidalgo County.
Mhm.
He was held on at the request of Bexar County. And so he sat 139 in Hidalgo. Then he came here he sat in Hidalgo from June 2nd, 2023 through September 25th, 2023. Then he was booked here and he spent an additional 255 days awaiting trial.
Okay.
Or I should say awaiting the MTR.
All right. And State, have you spoke to the complainant?
We have, Your Honor.
And is she aware of this?
The complainant is not cooperative with our office.
And she did submit an affidavit requesting that he not be prosecuted.
Okay. Anything you wish to say, Mr. Martinez?
Just trying to consider the time that I've already served, in addition to what I owe still on the.
All right. Court is going to find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, 24 days in the Bexar County Jail, give you credit for time served. There's to be no contact with Christina Regalado, 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 and the court will find that the judgment is satisfied. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're going to move on to cause number 2020 CR 10481W, State of Texas versus Michael Benjamin Martinez, showing you what's entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and State's Motion to Supplement pending motion, and State's motion to supplement motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Michael Benjamin Martinez who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 10481W for the offense of assault of a public servant, bodily injury on October 29, 2020 for a term of 5 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, State.
Your Honor, there's an agreement between state and defense.
What allegation are you all moving on?
Violation number 7. On or about the second day of June 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Michael Benjamin Martinez, departed Bexar County without the written permission of the court and or the supervision officer in violation of condition number 7.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Other allegations, are you waiving those?
We're waiving and abandoning the others, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection here.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 7, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 5 years in the prison? Were you aware of that?
There is 4.
It's 5/5, but we agreed to 4.
No. I'm just,
Oh, sorry, I don't know.
did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 7, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 5 years in prison? Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
And up to a $1,500 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find, knowing that, do you wish to plead true to violation of condition number 7?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 7 true. Is there an agreement?
There is, Your Honor,
Yes.
for 4 years, Your Honor.
What are you asking for?
We're asking for 4 years to do as opposed to the 5 underlying sentence.
And that is the case that he actually has the 255 days of credit here in Bexar County and the additional 139 days out of Hidalgo County for a total of 394 days credit.
All right. Was there any restitution in this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then the court will grant the motion and revoke. Are you asking the court to follow the agreement that's been reached?
Oh, yes, ma'am, please.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court will grant the motion, revoke, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, in Hidalgo County and Bexar County. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And you also are not allowed to own or possess any weapons due to your affirmative finding of family violence as well. Do you understand?
Sure.
All right, we can go off the record. You're going to have to do better with your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And when things are not working out with you with your significant other, you need to just leave. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Judge, I did want to just revisit one thing about the judgment satisfied case. I think you said no contact with Ms. Regalado.
Yes.
In her affidavit, she specifically asked that there be, she was under the impression there was a no contact order and she wanted it removed. So if we could have maybe no harmful or injurious contact.
I understand that
My common-law wife, like we've nothing set in stone with between me and her, obviously, because the whole deal. I understand the severity of everything. You know, the family violence is not to be played with. She's thought long and hard about opportunity with me, you know, and giving me a chance, you know, and deciding, you know, what we should do with the relationship, and we're deciding to work, you know, all this out. But she is in agreement with she really wanted me back on probation, but at the time is I understand, and I have to do the time, you know. We're just trying to work and fix all this. It would just be very strangeful if I couldn't do that. I'm gonna go to prison, so there's no way I'll be able to, you know, go to her house and like do something, you know, evil or whatever like that, whatever the deal is. But we're just trying to, like, you know, like being able to reconcile and do all this, like contact would really be necessary for that. You know, I go about and take all the classes that I can, you know, and you know, that's what she wants
All
me
right,
to do.
can I see the file on the family violence case, please? I'll allow you to have phone contact with her. That's it.
And she did write on her affidavit, you know.
No, I understand about that, Mr. Martinez, but here's the thing. I mean, you love her, right? She had bruising in the eye. And then I read the report. The report is not good. And I understand that tempers run high, people get in an argument, and then after tempers settle down, you know what the cycle is? Person will file an affidavit of non-prosecution, and sometimes cases will get dismissed because the complainant can't be found, and they signed an affidavit of non-prosecution. Then you know what ends up happening? We have another assault case and we come back here. Maybe somebody ends up dead. And then guess what people say? Judge, it's your fault. State, it's your fault. Defense, it's your fault. Why didn't we do anything? So the person I have standing before me right now, you have not taken any classes, right? Have you taken any family violence classes?
Yes, Your Honor. When I was on probation.
No, I mean, not just now. I mean,
recent,
yes.
Trying to. I am in line to get in anger management and family violence there at the jail. I volunteered for that myself. It's just that they told me on my kiosk, which I know there's records of that since day one that I got to Bexar County, and Hidalgo County didn't offer any of that. Like they didn't even have church there.
All right.
Out there, you know, so or else I would have gladly, you know, and that's one of the things.
What I'll tell you is I will allow phone contact only, because I'm sure she's probably going to want to put money on your commissary books, but there's to be no in-person contact. You understand?
Yes,
and the phone contact, I'm just allowing it for her, not for you. And I say that because I know she wants to have contact with you. So yes, you will still be able to call her from the Bexar County Jail. She will probably accept your collect call. You probably shouldn't call a lot because that call costs a lot. I'm sure you're going to call her from the prison and she's going to want to accept your call. But I am ordering that there's to be no in-person contact with her. You can only have phone contact with her. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
Darian
My name is Happy. I upload courtroom video for education purpose. This video may contain copyrighted works not specifically authorized for use, but believed in good faith to be protected by the fair use doctrine under Section 107 of U.S. copyright law.